Before we had a crisis, in the true sense, because we used to even have to source water from Grenada with barges and so forth to supply the hospital for general running. The dry season is there and we still have little problems, but the assistance with UNDP come a long way.
As you notice, the old place there, I've been trying to pat it off myself with galvanized or sometimes wood or something. When this project came on, I was very, very happy for it because they divide the place for me, which I can move them from place to place. And I normally save my grass during the dry weather.
By embarking on a project of this nature, the pasture producing, would enables me now to have a sustainable grass supply. It would enable me now to manage pastures because it's big, but if you put management structures in place, the animal would only eat what you allow them to eat.
With what I have there, I'm so happy because the fencing I had before wasn't good. Sometimes I lose a lot of animals due to the drought. So when Mr. Lawrence told me about this project, I was very glad and happy to receive it because I mean this would be a help, a boost with the grass. I try sometimes to save up some food. It's never enough. Sometimes you put them out to graze and people steal them.
Now at the station here, we have two different areas of the project. Our first area is the barn, where the barn house, if you repair the structure, where we, along with the Carrico Farmers Association, where we harvesting the forage and for storage. The barn, and we have the adjacent shed which was also done, which is a further area for chopping and baling. And in addition to that, we have the irrigation component to it, where the water tanks were set up to irrigate the paddocks. From there, with the forage will be harvested and stored at the barn, which farmers were able to purchase at a reasonable cost along with the Carrico Farmers Association. Based on how the project was established, the Carrico Farmers Association will have a direct part to play in the distribution of the fodder. The entire perimeter was strengthened under the same Japan Caribbean Climate Change Partnership project.
This house that we're standing in here, this one would be used for the establishment of our gene bank, our germplasm plot. So here we're going to have a plot established with the different citrus cultivars, and from this plot we're going to collect our budwood and we're going to use it to do the propagation.
Our drains and so on was not adequately kept, and then we could not control the volume of water even with the drains that we had existing. As a result, the SAB community, the immediate southern end of the compound, with any torrential downpour in 5-10 minutes, it's totally flooded out. Under the project, we were able to establish some new drains, reopen those that got clogged up and so on with debris, soil falling in, and maintain them. And in fact, with our first little heavy rainfall this season, we were able to see firsthand the water, most of it was redirected off the compound. So what now comes down to enter the SAB village and goes down the road, the natural flow, of course, the volume has been significantly reduced, and we think for now that we could boast that we have controlled the water and eliminate the problem.
With the construction of the drains, we have saved our crops. We do not have damages to our houses, and it helped greatly.
The previous pump house was lower, on a lower elevation than this one up here, and because of the undermining of it, it collapsed into the dam, making a serious obstruction in the dam. So today we have a new pump house, adequate, would now hold 3 pumps, serve 3 farmers, and a dam that would serve the 3 farmers and any other farmer in the area that would need water. We have now a reliable source of water in the dry season. The situation before, it was very precarious, it was very dangerous. It was really impossible. The fact that we were able to put the bridge in, they now would be able to move back and forth.